Okay, hi. This is gonna be another odd one. It's my own level. So this is gonna be its own episode. I'm gonna kinda keep it slightly separated. Holy crap, Megaman can Airslide. 26.4. Funny thing, I gave it a 26 myself. I can agree with every score that was given except for the 10. I think that's bullshit. I'm not gonna just... I don't agree with it. I don't think the 10 is warranted. This level... every time I play it, I like it a little less. I like the gimmick. I started to redo the level. Game Maker 8.1 won't work on my computer anymore. I'm also going to spend way more time talking about each little thing. So, in the MaGMML2 Discord, I asked for a lot of feedback because I wanted to try to do better. Essentially, people told me this was a good idea, and I said, this shows you how to Airslide, and I'm like, yeah, I guess so. And they're like, yeah, this is a good idea. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. No, this is fucking stupid. People are just gonna do this till they try to get to work. No, you're supposed to do that. It's stupid. Okay. This room. Also, I did all the graphic work myself. I think I took Yamato Man? People also were like, this is a good idea. I really wish people just fucking told me this is terrible and stupid. And stop. Because it is. This doesn't work. I stand by the reflect blocks. Those make sense. It's so that you can't wheel cutter up it. You can. What the fuck was I thinking? The idea is so there's no rush so that you can just skip those sections. You could probably even Sakugane this. This, you're not supposed to be able to die here. The point is that you, if you fail, you mess up, you're still getting used to the Airslide, you don't die. It's also like when you do it more, you can also skip this. I'm not going to do that, I want to show off the level. And this is this is a later section that I made of all things. I think it was the last thing I did, next to the second Noble Nickel. It originally progressed just to the falling platform section, which we'll see in a minute. I think I could have been way more creative with this. I like the springs, I think those work alright. I think I could have done better, but I'll stand by that. God, the screen scrolling just... it doesn't work right here. It's... It's just a bad jump. I think that's funny. Like, every part of this level, I wish I just redid. I think the level has merits, mostly in being kinda creative, in some ways, but it just drops the ball. Also, like Hard to See Land, which actually I haven't really talked about much, this level was, when I playtested it, I constantly used weapons, because I think playing with weapons is more fun. Like, everything in the level is beatable Buster only, and you can just, there's nothing in it that prevents you from doing that. Why didn't I introduce those properly? This is probably gonna confuse the shit out of people. That's supposed to mean hold down and right, which is so esoteric. It's so dumb. It's for that, so that you hold down and right, because it's supposed to be a quick time room, and the idea is that you're supposed to fall down and then slide, but you don't even need to. I can never get to work. Why the fuck didn't I just drop it? Also, why are there no, like... this doesn't work. It just goes along with the other part. Why didn't I tile that back area? Why is there no background? I ran out of time. Simply, there's no other way to put it. This level was already late. I didn't have time to finish everything, and I regret that. This is one of the better parts. It's okay. And while I'm criticizing it, I still stand by some of the things. This is the first nickel. I stand by this room. This is a fun room. I think this is a good room. Oh wow, I died on my own nickel. That's because I made them purposefully hard. For most of the level, I tried to think about other players and how they could react to something, and these are supposed to be challenges that, when you're familiar with airsliding, are supposed to be fun and harder things to do. Some people think I went overboard. I think they're just fun. I think these are one of the actually fun parts of the level. Oh wow, placeholder graphics. Yeah, I didn't finish the fucking level. It's kind of an aggressive recording from me. They're supposed to be go through platforms, and I just I didn't get to finish them. I would have liked to have different tiles for the Yoku blocks. I think that should have just been removed. This is what I actually like about the level. I like the fire rooms a lot. I think they're the best rooms that I have. People are gonna disagree with me. Everything in here you can do no-hit. I'm gonna try to do everything no-hit. You just watch and understand what you're looking at before you act. Think before you act. I had that, right, you can do that. I had that in mind, that you're supposed to think about things. You're not supposed to just dive headfirst. This section... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I don't think I ever died in... I don't think I ever fell in that fucking pit. These are meant to be hard and challenging, and you're supposed to think about, like, okay, let me figure out this puzzle instead of just diving headfirst. Also, fun fact, I didn't know about the quick slide button when I made the level. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Honestly, all those bouncy things should just be removed from the level. They have no place here. The block train is bleh. The level probably could have been done without it. The replacement, the level that I made, I have no idea what I'm even clipping on up there. It was significantly better. I don't, unless Game Maker 8.1 will fucking just work. I don't think the level's ever gonna finish. I think these challenges are, I'd say, on the weak side, not horrendous. This is a shitty spot for a teleporter. I think putting it mid-Black Train's fine. Okay, this... People talk about how much they hate this section. So, I made the section, and then you know what I did? I just played it over and over, and I said, I think I can do this no-hit. And after, I don't know, 2 or maybe 5 attempts, I said, yeah, you can. Or, if you just think about what you're doing. This one, I've done no-hit. You have to have really fast reaction times. It's demanding. I'm not gonna, like... I'm not gonna say this isn't difficult, because that'd be a bold-faced lie. Oh, and people probably do that because they're impatient. Like I was. Oh, I remember, you have to do that. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it, which was way too hard for some people, and I genuinely don't think it's that hard. Like, I'm saying that as the level creator, but I don't think it's an unreasonable thing to demand from the player. Call me out on that, but I don't think it's unreasonable. I think the nickel rooms are the only real saving grace of this level, to me, at this point. Yeah, the block train's long and boring. I learned a lot while making this level. A lot what not to do. It also kind of... Yeah, that's supposed to be its own obstacle. I thought it was clever at the time, and now I'm like, oh, there's a reason. Stupid. You can also just skip half the, this whole section by that wasn't good enough. Yeah, I'm not really skipping a lot of the block train by doing that. I'm missing, like... 3 screens? Like that. that people also didn't like that. I was also like, that's just a challenge. Think about what you're doing, try to be observant. And the boss. I know also people weren't crazy about the boss. I was originally gonna do Burst Chaser Airslide level. Like, I made the Burst Chaser object, and made Top Man when it was the Burst Chaser object. And I don't understand what's killing me there. Like, it just doesn't... There's nothing that I should be hitting. I guess there should just be proper walls. I don't know. This was me basically trying to figure out how a boss works, which just some people might be like, why'd you put it in then? It was better than not. To me, making a more interesting Top Man boss isn't a terrible idea. It's based on the Rockman Burst Chaser Top Man. But, I want something to feel ROM hacky and fun, and this just feels ROM hacky and it's not a great boss. And both the all the music from this is from Rockman Burst Chaser. One song's from SRW, which is like Fire Emblem but with mechs. And this is from Super Wangyan Land 2, which I have no idea what it is, but it's the final boss theme from Burst Chaser and I love it. So I have mixed feelings about this level. It's weak in a lot of ways. I wish it was better. But going forward, I've learned a lot, and it's a much better case. Way to spoil the gimmick. Pyro basically mentions everything that I enjoy about the level. The air jump slide's pretty neat, and adds a new trick. The fire waves are actually fun, the noble loners are pretty great too. The first one, really like the reminds me of a few levels in Smoo ROM hacks. Yeah, and again, I think that there's some interesting platforming there. The QuickTime event I will stand by is awful. I understand that Chupi doesn't like this level, but I think a 10 is a, entirely unreasonable. And I think the other scores, I rated it, like usual, somehow. Very close to Angel. The level has flaws, but I refuse to say that it's an awful level. And I know Ace talks a lot about the, graphics. They're just not finished. There's no way, there's no, like, excuse. I didn't finish, and that's a flaw of the level. I didn't look at this and say, yeah, these are good. The second nickel, oh, these are so finicky. Fit for the 100th time. This renders the challenge into something that isn't exactly. This has to curve backwards to land back onto safety. Should never cross the line into absurdity. This is where I said, I want to make something that actually pushes what the nickel, like, what you can do with air sliding. And I said, I'm not going to require this because that'd be bullshit. And I think these are actually fun to do. I at no point said, I'm going to make something frustrating and angering to people. I think that those are the most fun parts of the stage. I don't think I have much else to say. Oh, Renhoick did the air sliding for me. I really appreciate that he did that. Yep, that's about it. Otherwise, I did literally... I found music, and I did everything else myself. Thanks, guys. See you next time.